coincidentally, from our surveys, we noted that within the retail sales industry, supermarkets and hypermarkets actually recorded the highest sales spike of 9.6% in July 2025 on a seasonally adjusted month-on-month basis compared to the previous month of June. For those of you that may be within the professional services industry, you might have seen reports of large growths within Singapore's sustainability legal services market, which are expected to continue for the next few years. Similarly, in our surveys, we saw that the professional services industry actually registered a 5.9% growth in revenue, driven by subsectors such as legal activities. And beyond our current data trends, we actually also track business outlook data. Now, did you know that firms in both the accommodation and retail trade industries actually express positive business sentiments for the second half of 2025? So this is because hoteliers and retailers express more optimistic business outlooks due to upcoming concerts such as Blackpink and May Day Parade, as well as upcoming sporting events, more notably the World Aquatics Championship. So were any of these findings surprising to you? You may be wondering, oh, where can I access such timely and relevant information for my own business decisions? So the answer lies in our comprehensive suite of short-term survey indices, with some published as frequently as every month. We have the monthly food and beverage sales index, monthly retail sales index, quarterly wholesale trade index, quarterly business receipts index, and lastly, the quarterly business expectation survey. Now, here's the challenge you may be thinking. That's a lot of information from many different surveys. So how do I find the specific data that I need for my industry without getting overwhelmed? So this is actually where Byte comes in. So our tools are completely free for public access and contain data from Singapore-based businesses and are obtained from various sources and updated at optimal frequencies, with as frequent as monthly up to annually. So we've specifically developed our data tools to provide curated and contextualized data through appealing data visualizations, making it effortless for you to consume exactly the information you need when you need it. Now, within Byte, there are actually three main data tools. We have the industry profiler, the customer profiler, and as well as the benchmarking tool. Firstly, our industry profiler actually uses publicly available data and presents it in a manner that addresses common business questions. Users can make use of drill down features to choose the granularity of data they desire. And the data featured in our industry profiler actually comes from multiple sources such as ACRA, DOS, and JTC. Now, these data sources allow users to view data for their industry from different directions and perspectives, painting a clearer and more comprehensive picture of the market. The charts in our industry profiler are presented in a graphical form as well, so that it's easier for users to view and explore. Following, we have the customer profiler tool, which provides businesses with valuable insights on their customers using curated data and sorting the data by commonly asked questions by customers. The charts have also been designed to provide users with the option to control the granularity of data, such that users can drill down for detailed insights should they wish to. The customer profiler tool also features data such as the geographical distribution of customers by demographics and key trends in household expenditure. The business questions within the customer profiler are actually catered to specific industries. So for example, for the wholesale trade industry, we have also incorporated data from multiple sources such as Enterprise SG for users to dive into key trends in merchandise trade by region as well as by commodity division. So all this is so that we can supplement businesses with internal data to better understand their trading partners' behavior. Last but not least, we have our benchmarking tool. Now, the benchmarking tool provides businesses with the opportunity to gain insights into their industry's key financial information. It allows users to input their firm's financial data to generate highly customized charts. And it has actually been designed to help users understand the data easier, with simple explanations included for all key financial concepts. The tool itself is also tailored to the user's specific industry and selected operating revenue sizes so that users may make more accurate comparisons against their direct competition. As of today, we have actually developed Byte for the retail trade, food and beverage services, wholesale trade, as well as the training, tuition, and enrichment courses industries. So do stay tuned for upcoming launches, with the closest one being the expansion of our benchmarking tool for the logistics sector, coming soon, actually next week. We will also be launching Byte for the personal care and repair services sector sometime in October. So now, without further ado, allow me to show you the tool itself. So give me a second while I switch my screens. Okay. Okay, so for demonstration purposes, we will be using as an example Tom, who is a furniture retailer and thinking of expanding his business. So before expanding his business, Tom can compare his business performance with his peers to find out how he is doing. And he can do so using the benchmarking tool for his industry. So I'll just click furniture and household equipment. Now with the benchmarking tool, Tom can actually see and compare commonly used financial ratios for his industry against his own business. Tom can see the definitions of the ratios and what they measure by hovering over the various tooltips, as you can see here. Scrolling down, the benchmarking tool actually allows Tom to input his firm's annual financial data to allow for more customized comparison. So allow me to enter some dummy figures here. Okay. So you can click compare expenditure related ratio. Okay, so now we can see from the ratio, we can see that actually Tom learns that his business spends about 90 cents for every dollar earned, while his peers are actually spending about 99 cents. Scrolling down, he can also compare other key expenditure ratios from his firm against firms in a similar industry. He can also click performance by percentile. And with this, he can compare his firm's profits as well as operating revenue against his competition within the same industry. So this is our benchmarking tool. Moving on, Tom can also use the customer profiler to garner more customer insights in his industry. So the customer profiler actually includes an interactive demographic map that businesses can customize according to their customer profile. Okay, so as Tom's furniture store customers are typically in their 30s, Tom would like to know which parts of Singapore actually have higher concentrations of this age group to help him decide where to open up his next store. So what he can do is he can actually select age groups here for 30 to 39, which I have already done. And looking at the map, actually, he can see that the darker colors are used to indicate the locations with more residents in their 30s. So as we can see, areas like Sengkang are darker in color, and Tom can actually see more data by hovering over Sengkang on the map. Besides customer demographics, Tom can also have a sense on consumer trends by clicking on what households are buying. Yeah. So after clicking on this, he actually can see what households are buying by categories. And clicking on each of these categories will show more granular breakdowns by the category itself if Tom is interested. Also featured in our customer profiler tool, Tom can view the key trends of online shoppers, which features data from IMDA, and it actually shows data for online shoppers by age group and the value of their online purchase. Where you can click on these tabs here. Okay. Now, if Tom is still curious and he wants to find out more about maybe his industry, he can explore our industry profiler. So let's say that Tom wants to know how many firms in his industry there are in a particular area. He can actually do so via this selection. So looking at the interactive map, the darker colors again are used to indicate locations with more firms in his industry. So if, for example, we can actually see that in this map, Sengkang is lighter in color. And similar to the previous map, Tom can hover over to get the estimated number of firms. If he wished to, he could also zoom into Sengkang by searching for Sengkang under the planning area selection. Yep. Okay. In addition, Tom can also view URA's data on rental cost of retail space for a particular street by clicking business costs and the rental costs tab. So let's say Tom is thinking of Sengkang Square to open up his next store, right? He can actually search for Sengkang for the rental costs and select all the Sengkang options. Just unselect these. So from here, the results are displayed for easy comparison for Tom, where the graphs actually show the 25th median as well as the 75th percentile rental values. So Tom can actually make use of these values as a guideline and further explore location options to open up his next store. Now, if Tom wishes to find out more and he wants to perhaps leverage on e-commerce platforms or to introduce an online store for his firm, Tom can also make use of the industry profiler to get a sense of his industry's reliance on online sales. So he can go towards the operating revenue tab. You can see that there's an online retail sales tab here. So from here, he can actually see online retail sales for the overall retail trade industry. But of course, in Tom's case, he might only be interested for his own industry. And within the graph, he can actually select this. And he can also select the time period to see for his own industry, for whichever time period that he's interested in. So from here, Tom can actually see that the percentage of online sales have risen over time to actually reach 30%. The values will appear by hovering over the chart. So Tom can make use of this online retail sales data to see whether he wants to explore leveraging on e-commerce platforms or introduce online stores for his firm. Lastly, if Tom is interested on employment-related data, So for employment-related data, apologies for the technical difficulties. If Tom was interested, we also do have a labor market situation tab, which allows Tom to access Ministry of Manpower's benchmarking tools to formulate employment packages to attract and retain talents. So Tom can explore some of the links and resources that we have embedded within our tool for more information. So that concludes the demo portion of our tool. Just switch on. Okay, so that wraps it up for our Byte presentation actually. Please feel free to explore the tool and provide your feedback with the QR code. We will also drop the link for the feedback form in the chat shortly. And if you have any further questions as shared by SBF earlier, you may drop them in the Q&A function or raise them later after all the presentations are complete. I will now pass the time to Siti to introduce DOS's digital services. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. I'll now share my screen. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Siti, and I'll be sharing on the SingStat Table Builder today. The SingStat Table Builder facilitates access to some 2,400 data tables from 70 public sector agencies with around 150,000 data series, providing a comprehensive view of Singapore's economic and socio-demographic domains. You may access the SingStat Table Builder using the direct URL or by clicking onto this button here in the SingStat website homepage. You can try accessing the SingStat Table Builder now. You can discover data which are categorized into 6 broad themes, and there are various subjects under these themes. For example, data on Singapore's GDP are found under national accounts, and inflation rates are found under price and price indices. In the industry theme, we can find data on business expectations and retail sales. There are also data on merchandise trade and trade in services in the trade and investment theme. For population statistics, you can find more information on population and population structure and births and fertility. You can also find data on household expenditure and household income in the household themes. Environment and health indicators are also available. Let me take you through the main features in the SingStat Table Builder now. Here is a summary of the main features in the SingStat Table Builder that we will be going through. I will now proceed to the demonstration part. Here we are at the SingStat Table Builder homepage. Users can make use of the search bar here, and they can search their data of interest. For example, can type in trade, and the list of tables will appear. You can also select the table through the blue accordions by selecting and clicking on the subject, theme, a topic, and table. I will now select Trade in Services by Services category. You will see a 3-panel view in the data table page. The left panel allows users to search and access other data tables, On the right is the metadata panel, which will show information presented in the table, such as the frequency, the start and end period, as well as the definitions. The middle table is where you will find data table display. I will now hide the metadata panel. And users can make use of the modify selection to select a specific data and time period. You can press the continue button here and update table. The table will show the updated data values. In the table view, you can also make use of the compute function for calculations, such as summation and percentage change year on year, and so on. So if you click on the percentage change year on year, you will see that the table will show the computed values. You can also toggle back to the original values for reference. If you want to perform further analysis, you can download the table for your use. To undo all customizations made to the table, you can press Reset Table here. And now I will go on to the chart view. You can click on the toggle here. And you can select different data to be presented. You can also customize the presentation by clicking on the gear icon. And you can edit the chart title and axis title. You can also select a different chart type, such as the stack column. Once you're done, you can download the data here, the chart, and you can also share through your social media and email. If you wish to customize the table for future, if you wish to save the customized table for future reference, you can select the save for later, and the system will prompt you to register for an account. So I will now key in my account. After logging in, there will be a confirmation pop-up indicating that you have saved the table. You can click on the View Save Tables, and you can download or generate link to download the same set of table for future use. To receive email notifications when the table gets updated, you can click Notify Me of Updates, subscribe to notification, back to View Save Tables, and you will see a bell icon tagged to the table here. Alternatively, you can also subscribe to the table by pressing Notify Me of Updates. And for more information, you can access the video here to get more information on the SingStat Table Builder. So I will now pass the time over to Shirley, who will be presenting on the SingStat Mobile App. Shirley?
Thank you, Siti. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So before I share more about the features in the SingStat Mobile App, kindly scan the QR code to download the app. You can then try out the features while I run through them. Okay, so let me begin with a quick introduction to the SingStat mobile app. So the mobile app actually provides convenient access to key official statistics, allowing you to view key indicators of Singapore at a glance, share charts and data, and receive push notifications while on the go. So the app was actually enhanced in August 2023 with several improvements, including tailored data recommendations based on user profiles and data interests, bookmarking of customized charts, and enjoy seamless access through the cross-device synchronization feature. So more recently, we introduced two new features where you can now search and view data in the SingStat Table Builder via the app, and charts can also be zoomed in, allowing you to explore data trends in greater detail. Okay, so let's now move on to a demo of the app features. So when the app is actually first downloaded, you'll be prompted to select your profile and indicate your data interests. Okay, so this actually allows us to recommend relevant statistics tailored to your selected profile and your areas of interest. So just need to select a profile and tap continue. And you'll then see the choose your interest screen, which provides brief descriptions of each data interest to help you understand what's included. You may choose multiple data interests or use the select all checkbox to choose all data interests. Then proceed. Okay, then you will then see a series of introductory screens highlighting the key features. So these screens are actually displayed only upon the first download of the app. Okay, tap on Get Started to proceed to the home screen, where you can now view key indicators at a glance and access the interactive walkthrough tutorial. So this tutorial is shown only during your first access to the app. And once you tap on either the Let's Start or I rather skip button, it will not appear again. Okay, so if you choose to go through the tutorial by selecting Let's Start, you'll be guided through 3 pages of introductory screens of the app. So you just need to tap on Completed at the end of the tutorial to finish, and you'll be taken to the home screen. So on the home screen, you'll notice 2 tabs displayed at the top. The first tab is the key indicators, which shows you the key official statistics, such as GDP, retail sales index, total population, and so on. So each key indicator actually includes a mini preview chart here that gives you a quick sense of the data trend. So you can actually tap on any of these charts to explore the data in greater detail. The start and end time periods, as well as the max and mean values, are also reflected for these mini preview charts. Okay, next to it, you'll find the Recommended For You tab. So in this tab, the app suggests statistics that you may like based on your selected profile and your areas of interest. So it also includes some reference information that may be relevant or helpful to you. And at the bottom of the screen, you'll find 3 navigation icons for quick access to the app's main features. So tap on the Data Categories icon to go directly to the Data Categories screen. So this is the Data Category screen, and data on our app actually grouped into 6 broad data themes. You can tap on any of this data category to view the list of indicators within that category. Now, alternatively, you can tap on the magnifying glass icon at the top right corner of the app and search for data by entering your keywords in the search bar. So the search results will actually be displayed in 2 tabs. So in this case, I want to look for retail sales. So in the first tab, you will see that indicators within the app that matches your keywords retail sales grouped by the data category services. And in the second tab, The results will actually show you all the table titles available through our e-service, the SingStat Table Builder, that contain the search keyword retail sales. So when you perform a search again, your recent 5 searches will be displayed to help you speed up the search process. And the search also allows you to look for menu features within the app, such as the advanced release calendar. Okay, you can also subscribe to push notifications to be alerted on data updates as soon as they are available. For example, tapping the bell icon for services will enable push notifications for all data updates related to indicators within this category. Now, alternatively, you can tap on the services category to view the detailed services indicators and subscribe to specific indicators of interest by tapping on the bell icon next to them. So when you tap on it, a message prompt will then appear confirming your subscription to the indicator, and you can see that the bell icon now changes to a blue field, which indicates that you have successfully subscribed. So the bell icon actually appears in several places throughout the app. For example, you'll find the icon in the recommended for you screen under the statistics you may like section, in the indicators listing screen, which I've showed earlier, within the chart view or table view of a selected indicator, and even on the My Bookmarks screen where you have saved your indicators for easy reference in the future. So this makes it very convenient for you to subscribe to the indicators that you're interested in at any point of time. So with so many places to subscribe to the indicators, you might wonder if there's actually a way to view and manage all your subscribe indicators in one place. So the short answer is yes. So just need to tap on the hamburger icon on the top left corner to open the menu and select My Notifications to view all your subscribe indicators. So you can manage your subscriptions by tapping on the Edit Notification list. Then tap on the cross button to remove the subscribe indicators or categories, and tap Done to save your changes. Okay, so when you select an indicator such as the retail sales index, a chart view of the monthly retail sales index will actually appear, displaying the latest 12 months on the x-axis of the chart. And in this example, the chart actually shows you 2 sub-indicators by default, total and month-on-month. So to customize the view, you can tap on the sub-indicators drop down above and select the sub-indicators that you wish to display. So the chart will then update based on your selection. So to view the selected data at a different frequency, such as the annual data, you can tap on the Change Data Frequency icon below the chart and select Annual. Okay, then the chart will then display the annual data. As you can see that the x-axis now actually shows you the different years. Okay, so you may also zoom in on charts for a closer look at data trends by tapping on the zoom icon. You can pinch to zoom in and out of the chart, and you can also tap and hold the chart to drag it. You can tap on the chart to view the data values via the tooltips and close it anywhere by tapping in the orange box. So if you wish to actually restore the chart to its original view, you just need to tap on the reset icon above. Okay, if you wish to hide a sub-indicator from the chart legend, what you can do is you can just tap on the eye icon in the chart legend. Like for example, I wish to actually see only the total retail sales index. So I just tap on the eye icon next to year on year in the chart legend to hide it. So you can see that the now year on year is actually grayed out, and the chart actually shows you just the total retail sales index. And you can actually tap on the eye icon to unhide it. So you can share the chart on social media by tapping the share icon at the top right corner and select your preferred sharing platform. So to view the data in a table view or switch to other chart types, you can tap the Change Data Presentation icon below and then tap Table to display the data starting from the latest available year. To download the table onto your device, tap the download icon and you'll then be prompted to select a platform for downloading the data. And for more information on this indicator, such as the footnotes, related information, and glossary, you can tap on the info icon at the top right corner in the chart or table view. So this will actually display the details in the About This Indicator section below. We also provide links to historical data series on the SingStat Table Builder. You can tap on these links to view longer time series in the Table Builder than those shown in the app. Now, the app also lets you compare indicators in one chart view. So to do this, tap the Compare Indicators icon below, and you can then browse through the data categories or use the search bar at the top to find the indicators of interest to compare. Okay, if you wish to remove the default selected indicators, tap the Reset Selection icon. Okay, so then you can search for indicators of interest, like for example, online retail sales and online food and beverage sales proportion. And once you've selected the indicators to compare, just need to tap on the Confirm button at the top right to start the indicators comparison. So then the Compare Indicators chart is shown as a line chart by default. You can change the chart type to a bar chart. You can also bookmark the customized chart. So if you wish to bookmark the chart, tap the bookmark icon and you'll be prompted to enter a title for your customized chart. So once you've given a name for this chart, you just need to tap on Save. And then a confirmation prompt will appear once you have saved it, and you can access it later in the My Bookmarks screen under the My Customized Charts tab. So besides customized charts, you can also bookmark indicators via the bookmark icon. So the icon will then change to blue field and you can actually access your bookmark indicators in the My Bookmarks screen under the Data Categories tab. So all your bookmark indicators and customized charts are neatly organized in the My Bookmarks screen. Right, just like the notifications, you can also manage your bookmarks using the Edit Bookmarks button. And this applies to both the bookmark indicators and the customized charts in the My Bookmarks screen. Okay, the app also lets you perform computations on data for quick analysis. For example, if you wish to find the retail trade's proportion of operating revenue, tap on the operating revenue of services to view the default chart. And below the chart, you can see a compute data icon. Just select this icon. Okay, then you can select the function, the arithmetic function. So just select division if you wish to find the proportion. So next, choose retail trade as the first indicator and total as the second indicator. So enter the name and the unit of measurement for the computed indicator. And once you're done, just tap on the confirm button at the top right to view the computed result. Okay, so then the computed result will appear as a line chart by default. Again, you can change its chart presentation, you can perform another computation, or reset to return to the original indicator. So to view this as a table, you can tap the Change Data Presentation icon again and select Table. Then your computer indicators will appear in blue above the original indicators. So you can download this table, including the computed indicator, via the download icon above. Okay, so we've included a cross-device synchronization feature that automatically syncs your profile, data interests, bookmarks, and data subscriptions across all your devices for seamless access. So to sync devices like your phone with your tablet, you can just tap on the hamburger icon to open the main menu. And notice that the profile chosen on the phone is actually Business Decision Maker. So to sync the device, just tap Sync Devices at the top right corner to go to this Sync Across Devices screen. And on this screen, there are actually two options. One is to generate a code, and the other is to enter a code. So on your phone, just tap Generate Code to display this sync code. Okay, then enter this sync code from your phone on the other device that you wish to sync with. In this case, I'm using a tablet here. So you notice that the profile chosen is actually a government officer on the tablet. Okay, so on the tablet, I tap sync devices again. And this time, because I already have a code, I just need to enter the code. So I'll just tap this have a code, enter code here. Okay, so then I'll enter the sync code from my phone to the tablet and tap confirm. Okay, then a success message will appear. You just need to close the screen to return to this devices sync screen. And when you close again to go back to the main menu, you realize that the profile is now updated from government officer to business decision maker. So along with the profile, your data interests, your data subscriptions, and bookmarks will also sync to the tablet. So any changes made on one device will automatically update on the other. Okay, so we hope this demo has provided enough information for you to fully enjoy the features of the SingStat mobile app. Now, if you haven't downloaded the app yet, please scan the QR code on the screen or simply search for SingStat in the App Store or Google Play Store to download. Feel free to share the QR code with your colleagues, friends, and family. And with that, I'll end my sharing here. Thank you for your attention. We will now